Multiple offers, so which one should you choose? Did you know that just because you received an offer of $20,000 over your full asking price on your home, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a better offer than the one that was only $10,000 over your asking price? Believe me, I want you to pocket the most amount of money for your house too, so I understand why you might be a little bit confused there. I help sellers choose offers for very specific reasons, and sometimes the offers they choose didn't have the highest price. I'm Don Pelletier, I'm the broker at the Don Pelletier Group, and I'll break down some key things to think about other than the offer price when you find yourself, reviewing multiple offers. First on the list, number one, is the closing date. Does that date match up with your desired time frame and outcome, or will you find yourself homeless for a few weeks or a month while you wait for your next house to close? How important is that date to you? Some people, they have a lot of flexibility. Other people, they've got to be somewhere within a certain time frame. What type of financing does the buyer have? Are they offering cash or getting a loan? Did you know that the type of loan needs to be taken into account based upon the condition of your home and other contributing factors? Certain loan types have stricter appraisal requirements and underwriting guidelines than others. Imagine if you found yourself in a situation where you're now required to make a $10,000 repair or a replacement of some parts in your property, and the buyer's lender says, nope, we're not funding this loan unless you make the repairs. Is the buyer offering you additional money if the appraised value doesn't come in at the offered purchase price? Big, important point today. In a hot market like this, everyone's offering over full price. So does that mean you'll actually receive that price? Not if you potentially accept the wrong offer or you don't counter out certain items in the contract. How about the inspection contingency? Most buyers, as I've mentioned before, are going to want definitely to do a home inspection before moving in. Truthfully, it's a great way to protect themselves from any, unforeseen circumstances with the house. However, again, we're in a market so hot that we are now finally seeing plenty of buyers waiving their inspection rights. Let's just use the scenario of, let's say you receive an offer of $20,000 over asking, and the buyer is requesting home inspections. But you have another offer that's only $10,000 above the asking price. But these buyers, they're willing to waive their inspections. They're not going to have any inspections whatsoever. Well then, that's something to consider. Because on the offer that is having inspections, you're open to the possibility of the inspector finding issues that you didn't even know about. More often than not, home inspectors are going to recommend additional inspections for anything that could be a big ticket item. Things like, the roof, drainage, signs of mold, and much, much more. And then you and the buyers would possibly have to re-enter negotiations right in the middle of the transaction, or you'll provide them with a sizable credit through escrow, or worse, they could simply walk away. So these are only a few of the things to think about when you're reviewing multiple offers. And having an experienced agent like myself who sold over 2,200 homes in your corner to help you comb through the fine print and the details of multiple contracts will stop your head from spinning, number one, and we are going to get you the most amount of money for your home based on our wealth of experience at negotiations, and with a real confidence that we're not going to run into a ton of issues that could cost you time, money, or energy later in the transaction. To find out some other reasons that the highest price offer may not always be the best choice for you when selling your home, contact us here at the Don Pelletier Group. We're at 858-336-1114, and I can help you plan a specific strategy that will derive you the very best outcome specifically for your needs. And that's precisely what we do. I'm here to help you and want you to have a fun, empowered, and informed real estate experience by guiding you every step of the way. Looking forward to talking with you soon. Thanks.